putting vehicle back together again. Something like this is very handy. Get yourself a bag of self-tappers, tie wraps. Tie wraps are your friend. If somebody had asked me 8 years ago, you will be in California in 100+ degrees heat, putting your goddamn spoiler back on your truck again. I must have caught it on one of the curbs, so I've just had to pull it out. Luckily I didn't lose it. I'm getting a bit done with them. I'm like, you know, I self-tappered that side. I just jerry-rigged it, bodged it, so this is what we're going to do at this side. Yeah, oh, me man, it's hot out here. It's like proper hot. It's not good for a little Yorkshireman, this heat. Holy shit, this is Donna Pass just up the road. This is going to be the death of me, isn't it? Really is. That I've been laid on that floor. Oh my, I'm full of moon, it could be raining. I suppose putting that back on self-tappers is better than slinging chains. Here we go. So, I'm in Nevada. Here I am. I'm just checked the... Can't see shit, can you, with this camera on tonight? I've just checked it again, and it was down at 60, was the tyre. Seemed to stay up all day. Kept checking it, but it's down to 60. Anyway, bit of an advice to you to leave it bollocks if you don't. I'm just before the state line, by the way. Going back into California in Nevada. No, I'm not. I'm not in Nevada. I am in Nevada. Am I in Nevada? Could be Nevada. I don't know where the hell I am, do I? Yeah, I'm in Nevada. And going back into California again. Going back over yonder. Anyway. Yeah, just checked it again. Don't leave it overnight, because sometimes they pop off the rim. When they get too low, if it goes right down, it might pop off the rim. And if you're on your own, because this doesn't hold on, you gotta press it on. See if you can see in the light here. It doesn't. Some of them grip. This little one doesn't. So if you're on your own, trying to push it and then trying to waggle the wheel backwards and forwards to try and get it on is an absolute pain if it pops off the rim. If you had somebody with you, it's pretty easy. They can hold the airline on while it's blowing the air in, and you could wobble about on the tyre, and it'll usually seat itself. But like I say, if you're on your own, you're so I've pumped it right up, so it should last me all night, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll put a bit more in and it'll get us home. If not, I might get it fixed tomorrow. I'll see how it is. So this is me for the night anyway. This is me in this little of the state line, basically. There's a casino up yonder. I ain't going up there. Not a bad spot in sort of middle of nowhere in the desert. Hey ho. Oh wow, this is definitely some cracking road, is this? I just pulled through the state line there, and I didn't think and give it two thoughts that because you've got to do your vet thing, your what is it, quarantine on the plants. You've got to do the inspection stuff when you go through into California, because they want to see what's coming in, what's going in the ground, what's planted and stuff like that. Livestock, any live plants, anything like that has to be checked and logged and stuff like that. And then a vet or whoever, the man with the clipboard, will go around to wherever you deliver it, check them over to make sure there's no beetles or anything like that, and call it good to sell. They don't want the nasty beetles in here and things. Anyway, because I've been into California and then back out into Nevada and then back in again, I thought, oh man, when I go into the bottom, I'm going to have to do it all again. She said, no, you're good. She checked the paperwork. She said, no, you've got stamped, you've got it, it's all been logged and that, not a problem, back in. But Morte Road, this is 395. So if ever you're coming out of Reno on holiday, vacation or whatever, and you're on a road trip, this will take you down to LA. It's about, what will it be, from the state line, about 400 miles. So 460, 70 from Reno. And this will take you straight down into LA. If you wanted to do this. And up to now, I'm only just into it. And it is a cracking road. Absolutely stunning. I'm not sure how this is going to fare up in winter coming through here though. So two of the passes, there's only three that go east out of here, over that to the right of me basically there. They're still closed. And what is it? May the 10th or something like that. May the 8th rather. And the passes are still snowed up and closed, 2 of them. Plus this year, this time of year, we're going to look for migrating elk and deer and shit as they all stomp up to the highlands. This would be an amazing bike road. I'm glad I'm running light as well. That's a blessing. It really is. It'd be slow, very slow going if you're running full weight. Ah, this is pretty. Oh my goodness. Plenty of pull-offs if you're in an RV or a camper. Just kick back and stay there. There is a campsite a bit further back, and there's a few motels and stuff as you're coming through the little gold towns and stuff like that. Some nice little ones back yonder. Just gets better. It's like driving through a Wild West scene. Oh man, this is something. Driving along here like a Cheshire Cat, big old grin, like a yeah. Real nice little quaint cowboy towns I've been through as well. I can't video all of them. We've got up to 7,500 feet, just over, up to now, and that's the highest peak. So, you know, you're right up there, but majority of the way across has been, once I climbed up, it was 6,000 plus. Remember, if you are coming this way and you're touring and you're having a little road trip or something like that, maybe don't let your tank go much less than 3 quarts, but 3 quarts. Any less than that and you might be struggling to find somewhere. You know, you don't want to be running out, especially across here, because a lot of the places there's no phone reception, nothing like that, no internet, so you're going to be walking a little while. No, maybe a quarter, sorry, 3 quarters, a quarter of a tank, or just over, on a modern vehicle that is. You know, they're gonna do, you'll get 100 miles out of that, you should do. If you're driving an F-150 or something like that, or a Jeep, well, you might want to be in between a quarter and a half, because them things go through fuel like it's going half fast. Going up again, higher and higher. It's gonna get scorchio here today, I'll bet you. 8,100. Holy bloody hell. Holy flipping heck. That's so pretty, isn't it? Shit, man, that's stunning. Yeah, that's taking breath away a bit, isn't it? Yeah, 8,169 at the top of there, feet above sea level. That's pretty goddamn high, isn't it? Man, that is high. Oh, that is something. Breathtaking, absolutely. Now we've got to go down the hill. It zigzags and comes back on myself and just drops down bottom there on the right, basically. I think that's mine. Yeah, it is. Some people pay to do this, and some people get paid to do it. Win-win. I was just talking to a driver up there, another truck driver had just stopped, and we're discussing this would be a challenge in winter. This really would. Might actually be closed in winter to trucks. On top of the world. So easy, really, driving these trucks nowadays. I know I've mentioned this several times, but with the J brake and running at this weight as well, it isn't even pushing. I can stop this, fully stop this on my J brakes, on my Intada. So you're not wearing your brakes out, you're not worrying about it running away with you or anything like that. Whereas it would be before. Back in the day, in the good old bloody days, bollocks to the good old days, you'd have been coming topping that top of that hill, and you would have actually probably been down in low box. You'd have been in high low box, coming in topping that hill, coming down the other side, and you'd be picking your spots where you want to brake if you're fully loaded, that is. It would rattle out coming down there. This is real Western territory. You're John Wayne and you're going, this is going back, John Wayne and what's his face, what was he called? Which other one? Good, the Bad and the Ugly, or whatever it was. Actually, you know, here's a fact. Majority of those spaghetti westerns and what have you were made in Spain, a lot of them, because Spain apparently was more Western looking than over here. What the hell was all that about? Get off your horse and drink your milk. I don't know where that saying came from. Can't imagine John Wayne saying it. Flat for a bit now. We're still 7,000 feet above sea level. We need to get on a little bit. You stop the touristy thing all the time. So I'm starting to get a little bit skeptical about these loads. So I've just come off the main road and I've got 6 miles into basically through the woods by the look of it on the map. So 6 miles into here, and then it goes up into, it looks up into the mountains, and once it gets out the, looks like it gets out the tree line, to be fair, which is pretty high. I'm 7,800 feet up now and climbing. And it's a place called Mammoth Lakes. With a name like Mammoth, I'm thinking of the, I'm thinking of prehistoric animals, mammoth, snow things, tusks. Interesting. On we go. breakdown out here. 7,900. Oh, there's somebody there. The hell, I wasn't expecting this. Look at this little ski resort town, very Bavarian, mix of Austria. Going down, aren't we? Look at check this out. Holy shit, what's flowers in the middle of goddamn nowhere up here? This is money. I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Tap room. What the hell? Oh, he's sweeping his artificial grass. Interesting. It's pretty good, actually. What else was I thinking would be at the top of a 8,000 plus high hill? Obviously it's going to be a ski resort, and it with snow on it. Duh. Scam lightly. We don't want that one. Here we are at Mammoth Lakes. What a pretty little ski resort thing. I parked out on the road and asked first which way I could get in. Your storeman told me you can go around this way because the bays are there. Be very wary, walk round it first, have a look, because a lot of these places up here, they get delivered with a 48-foot trailer because there isn't a lot coming up here. I've got a 53-foot trailer, so you know, if a 48 foot's through, there is marks as well. That's a giveaway sign. Have a look, see the marks on the road. You can see a truck's been round, but that could be a 48, so just take your time and see if you can get round. Anyway, back to the puncture problem in hand. I found it. She's there. There's the nail, offending nail. Right, before you go into a tyre shop with something as close to the edge as that, they can be really funny. Anything over that, and they get all pissy. Some of them will change it, some of them won't. I would change it. I wouldn't have a problem at all of plugging that. Wouldn't even think about it. That's me, innit? It's a tyre. A lot of tyre places such as Love's, Pilot, TAs, some of them will do it. They're pretty old school guys. Love's and Pilot, they will not change that. They will sell you a new tyre. And they'll dispose of this one at a fee, and then probably mend it and sell it on to the mate. Yeah, so ask first. So I'll go into a tyre place, I'll ask them first, see if they'll do it. If they won't do it, I'll just keep pumping it up until I get home, and I know a man that can. So that is it, tyre changed. I got the puncture mended. There was a tyre shop right across the road. Happy days. So that's all done. 70 bucks, bing, in, out. Went up, grabbed coffee and some orange chicken, which was very nice in the town, and on my way. No backloads, no pickups, no nothing, just 1,000, what is it, about 1,150 miles, something like that, back to the farm. Empty. Well, but I've got a quarter of a load of empty racks back there. No, don't want me to pick any more up, be fine, he says. Just bring her home, bring it back. Oh, that's a pretty easy job, is that, isn't it? No hassle, no messing about. You know, the time it takes you to unload and stuff like that, when you work it out to what, if you're looking for another load or doing any deadhead load to get to another load to pick up, this pays better. It really does, because I'm getting paid every mile I do. I'm getting hub miles on this, so whatever mileage I'm doing, I'm getting paid at exactly the same rate. So I'll drive anywhere for that, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. So I'm going back a different route. We're going up through towards Boise. So I'm going to go across Nevada, run all the way up Nevada into Idaho, and then yeah, and then a bit of Oregon, back over. I was, where are we going over? Over Dead Man's Pass and that way. Snoqualmie, that's the one I could think of it. God, I'm losing it. Yes, I'm not going over that mountain that was right in front of you, I'm just running alongside of it. There is a track up there I saw as I was coming towards it. It'd be fun to try. Maybe not in the truck. So, get out of California and then we can put the foot down a bit. Get the proper speed limits. Piss it down. I think there's a cop behind me now. There's a lot of cops around here. And it is only 55 miles an hour down here. Even though, look, it looks like, oh, that'd be so tempting, wouldn't it? Boom! If you're on a bus or something. How could you not resist flat to the mat on a motorbike on this road? Oh, it's just a ticket waiting to get given, isn't it? You may as well call by the police office before you go out on your bike over here and say, look, how many tickets can I pay in advance? And it saves the hassle of stopping me and everything like that. Maybe they wouldn't see it there, the funny side. No, okay, then moving on. So yeah, I'm going to go over Boise and all the way up there, which is this is a route I haven't done before. So getting paid for it and going jolly out here because, like I say, empty. So we're going to get good miles. We'll be right up there. Should be at 9 to the gallon coming home. Happy days. So win-win. And they don't need it till Monday, the trailer. So I mean, I'll be back for Sunday. That's American Mother's Day. So we'll be back for Sunday. Jack will be taking Mum out, obviously, with my money. Sort of works, doesn't it? Right, now we're on the 360 highway in Nevada. So on this particular selection, we need to be looking out for osses, roughly translated to horses, and cows. Cows and bulls, and coyotes. This is the thing to look out for. There is going to be a lot of horses roaming about, wild horses up here. But if you want to see the big ones, they're up in North Dakota. There is there's two big what are they called? Herds of horses up there, 200 plus. Big. They were on the west side of North Dakota. I've seen the buffalo up there, which isn't the buffalo actually, the bison, but hey, it's the same bloody thing. Ugly looking big thing that stinks. And grumpy as well. Yeah, they're, I've seen the herds up there of those, but I haven't seen the horses. Which would be quite something to see. A lot of Mustangs, 200 plus, that would be amazing. Remember, wild horses aren't to be approached. They aren't going to be happy things and come over and give you a little snuggle and a little what have you. They'll probably bite you and then kick you. They're a bit like elk. You'll be able to get so close to them, and if you're not bothering, they should be all right. As in 300 yards close. I wouldn't like to go much closer than that. I think that'd be, especially if they've got footholds, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near them. Yeah, elk as well can, you think they're nice and what have you, and they can be turning super grumpy, and they will hurt. They will kill you. Like proper kill you. And it isn't going to be a nice killing. It's going to be a hurty killing. And especially if you're in a tourist area, it's not going to go well down on other people who are about. So it would be extremely rude of you to do that, to die in this form. So please take heed and have a bit of respect for other people. That's a piece of bad advice there. Take it all, leave it. This is turning out to be a cracking run, this. Yeah, if you, I always say the west side is the best side. If you're coming over from Europe, England or wherever, and you're coming on a road trip or something like that, Sort the East Coast, yeah, you have got all that nice old England and malarkey like that, but oh my god, it's so congested. All them city people, ugh, dirty. Get over here in the wild West. This is where it's all at. But if you don't like mountains and straight roads and not a lot of people, well, you can stay on the M25, that's all I can say. Stay over there, stay over there, we don't need you. Yeah, if you don't like mountains, don't come up. A lot of mountains. A lot of mountains, this is mountains and desert all the way home. Mountains and desert, mountains and desert. A bit more mountains, a bit more desert. High desert, low desert. That white in there over there isn't snow, that's salt in the earth, on the ground, all the lime coming out. Chalk. I just realised the other day, I saw a couple of Dennises about. All the people in England will know about the Dennis, that's the dust cart and blah blah blah. One of the only remaining vehicle manufacturers in England, I think. I'm not sure if TBR is still going or not. And who else is there? I can't remember now. Bentley's is made in UK in it, but not owned by British. I think it's owned by Volkswagen. Might not be right. Very unusual if I'm wrong. I'll try and bullshit my way out of it if I am. But anyway, yeah, Dennis have a factory over here on the east side somewhere, Iowa, over slightly east of Iowa that way. On apparently. Well, there you go. Dennis, USA. Handsome looking trucks. Look very similar to Scanias now, don't they? Moving on. Oh, it's just upset you all, hasn't it? I've seen them. Look at that. Wild donkeys. I just saw the sign. Fuck, that's awesome. Another one ticked on the list. Holy cow. I'm well chuffed. Big tick. Big tick. I just saw the sign just back there. Donkeys, and it just clicked that Richard, my buddy, had told me about there's wild donkeys out here. I think this is one of the only parts that there is them. So this is the 360 west. Oh my God. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm in Nevada. Slightly south east westish, southeast, sorry, of Reno. If you look on the map, probably as the crow flies about 100 mile down from Reno. Well, bloody donkeys, eh? They're colourful characters, aren't they, donkeys? Golly. That'd make a mess if you hit one of them bad boys, wouldn't it? It would definitely be making its noise. Don Quixote, that was a story, wasn't that? What we got this? We've got 10 mile before we hit the US 895, and I think that's going to be basically about the same. All the way up until we get on to the 80. Oh, there's somebody coming. There's a trail going off up there. Mr. Walmart. Got no internet, no nothing, so no wireless. Get around this corner and it will probably be the same as the one we've just been round. Yeah, it is. Yeah, go on, I got you. Mojo's gone. I just want to chill out in old mining towns and park at the side of that old mine. There, look at that. Sit in the shade on my chair, on my deck chair, and sip a cold beer and watch the world go by. Something about these old towns as you're coming through Nevada, Arizona, and all those. So I think it's super cool. Look at that rocking chair sat out there. It's just been left. Everything's just been left. Ooh, gone. All moved out. Everybody's done. The town's done. There's no money. Everybody's gone. Sad. I think hot weather really takes its toll more than cold weather on machinery and basically everything. You look at a desert person, you look at them old, well, don't even have to be old, people who live out here, with obviously the sun, they age a lot quicker. Everything ages. The sun and the sand beating on things as well. It's like, you know, what is it? What do you do when sandblasting? Like sandblasting constantly on things. When that wind picks up, really takes its toll on things. But there's also something magical and cool, I think, looking about the old buildings once they've been out here and gone to rack and ruin for a while. It's super cool. And also, I'll let you know, the camera's doing that thing again. The sun's in the wrong place. I think it's that time of year. That's the problem. Why I'm getting that. Anyway, I'll move. Another terrible view. Absolutely. How are we coping with all these terrible views? This is a lot busier than now. We're up on US 95. We're on here for 64 miles. And where do we go there? I don't know where we go. Get on the 80, I think. Like that for a little whiles. And then miles of single road to go. 80 for a little bit, for an hour or so, and then we jump back off, then I head north back onto another single. This is a good road, this there. Now we're in Nevada because the speed limits are up. This is a 70-mile-an-hour road. Boom! Back of the net. Bit of better advice, take it or leave it, bollocks, stay here! You know how it works. Man in front of me is, he's got a limiter of 68 mile an hour. Yes, my truck is faster. I can tell that because I was gaining on him at 70. Absolutely no point whatsoever in overtaking me. I can guarantee you, because everything's running about 68. Everything usually runs at the slowest speed on the road. So, say for example, you have a truck 55 mile an hour. Your traffic will run, if the traffic's up, everything will run at 55 mile an hour. That's the way it goes. It seems to drag everything down to what it is. That's why it's a good idea not to have your higher speeds on your single track roads. Otherwise you get everybody doing 40 mile an hour like in Europe, or 50 mile an hour on the single track road. Are you keeping up at the back? Please, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So, as in for the overtaking, what is the point of overtaking him? Absolutely none. For the reason, I will get in front of him, then I've got another one, then I've got another one to try and get. Your stress level goes up trying to dodge in and out. And then 65 mile an hour on the freeway. There's just no point. We're all running good speeds and things like that. That's another thing about here. Because we haven't got super mountains we're climbing right here. And the weights are lower over here than what they are in Europe. Our maximum is like 39 ton, 40 ton or something like that. So, that was interesting. So, we've all got plenty of power at 450s and onwards and stuff like that, to an average of 450 to 500. That is what the average horsepower of your over-the-road truck drivers, long hauls, are doing. So you're more than capable of pulling them at the hills and stuff like that, majority are. That said, that is why there is absolutely no point. So riding his ass, no point at all. Ease back, just go with the flow. I see them all the time. They'll come up, they'll hurtle past you, You come to the next crossroads, an hour and a half down the road, and there they are. You're back behind them again, or they're behind you. Or they pull alongside of you at a set of traffic lights, or you pull alongside of them. It's embarrassing for them. Don't embarrass yourself. You'll feel a prick. It's very unprofessional. There's me rant. I'm getting into a rant now. Really is unprofessional. And slowed. Oh, now we've got sheep. Going fast, one of my big gripes. People speeding in trucks, especially through towns and villages, not through towns and cities, not obeying the speed limits. And like in Texas, a lot of it's twin track, so you got 2 lanes, yeah. Dual carriage. The limited guy will come hurtling haul ass past you in a 40 mile an hour, still doing 65. He's still sat on his limiter. I'll get out the town, it's up to 75 mile an hour, I'll pass him again. And I just give him the little look like, you're a cock. You're an absolute cock. There's just, you know, and they won't look at you because they're embarrassed. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't look like the amateur. Be the professional. Slow down. You wouldn't want somebody driving past your house like a cop, would you? Like, you know, it's flat out. You definitely wouldn't. So don't do it to other people's places. God, that went into one then, didn't it? Look at this. How can you get pissy about it when you're out here? Look at it. Look at it. That water's probably warm enough to swim in by now. Happen it might be, you know, youths. Why would you want to rush about in weather like this? That was big horn. We just went through. Come on then, where's these sheep? These are the curly horned sheep. They don't actually, like you just saw on the picture there, they don't look like sheep, they look like goats, but apparently they are mountain sheep. Mountain sheep? Whatever you want, but to me they're a ram, a goat. Oops, shall we keep our eyes on the road and see where we're going? I'm goat watching. What noise do you make for goats? Is it like a horse or is it? I hope you're watching this on the big screen. That must be still annoying with this sign there. I will sort the sign out, I promise. A mill pond in parts of that, isn't it? We're getting really deserty now, like proper deserty, like sand and the lot. Let's stop here, I need to check out the proper sand. Oh, slow down, slow down. Oh, a bit hot heading into there, weren't we? Do not drive on that part. Do not go on that bit. That is a no-no, a definite no-no. Not in this, that is for sure. You will sink. Yeah, that wouldn't end well. How do I know this? Don't ask. I nearly had to put my chains on once to get out. I was trying to get a good photo and I went in a little bit and in a little bit more and a little bit too far. Front end sank down, innit? And the right wheel went down as well. I'm like, oh, flipping heck. This isn't good. But we just managed to get out. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look how sandy the sand is. How sandy the sand of the desert is. Oh.
Watch for rattlers. The sand. Oh god, that's sinking. Look at that. Bit of magic going on there. That'll be. This looks like it floods when it rains. It's the ground's that hard, it'll just won't absorb too much. Oh, this isn't really beach sand. It's like, look at it. Oh, it looks like shit. Looks like a giant big cow pat. Proper quiet when everybody's gone, innit? It's a bit eerie. Imagine you could just walk straight out there and just keep going. Oh, fuck, you wouldn't. I'm not walking any further, I'm sinking. Holy shit, even my little fat body sinking on there. Maybe that quicksand. Maybe we won't go trotting over there. Maybe not. Somebody's ridden across there. This is really sinking. Look at that. Where's everybody gone? It was the mad rush of traffic, wasn't it? Oh, maybe this isn't. Maybe this is just a trail or something. Some drunken trail. This is just water. This. Yeah, that's water. People will think I'm mad. Look, somebody driving by, they'll think, look, he's running away, he's had enough. Don't want to drive anymore. I can feel my lug oils burning. You hear that? No, neither can I. Not a sound. It's pretty cool just sat here. I've just been sat here watching the traffic, but it's so barely hot. And people stare at you like, what's he doing? Weirdo. There didn't no birds, no animals. There's no wind. Absolutely nothing. You can hear the cars coming from a distance. They come louder that way than the other way. That's obviously, so there must be a bit of wind coming. Because look, there's this truck coming that way. So you turn your volume right up, you won't hear a thing. I don't know if it's nice or not without any birds or anything. It isn't. No, it's weird. You watch, you won't hear it until... There, I can hear him now. And then gone. Just like that. Well, I'm starting to really melt here, what with the white as well.
something I get a question about a lot, especially if you post something about going fast or anything like that. So this is an 80-mile-an-hour section on the Interstate 80 in Nevada. So I'm doing 65 at the moment. She runs beautiful, 68, 78, anywhere around there, really, really nice. So let's just wind it up a little bit and show you. It does get a bit noisier. And you see people say, oh, it must be unsafe at those speeds and things like that. Well, really, you know, it is what it is. It does depend on the road surface and what trailer. This is pretty good trailer, so it's all right. It tows nice. So the trailer can make a huge difference. If you've got a bad trailer with a bad shock, something like that, it's going to alter your front end, and the truck as well. It's going to make the rattle. So that's 76. I'm topped out at 76. The tyres are only road tested anyway to 76, so you shouldn't actually be doing any more. But the speed limit is actually 80 for trucks, which is weird when they're only tested for, anyway, that's by the by. But then once it gets up to 76, it straightens out. But in between 70 76, it has this little bit of it's nothing hideous, but it tends to get a bit rattly. There's a little rattle going on. Oh, we're going to stretch your legs for a change, because obviously I've been stuck on the west side and the speed limits are all down. It's not often I get over here for a while. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it, thank you. So, give it, it's only I've got 82 miles of this way, it's 90 miles, so we'll have a little wind up here and get some miles eaten. Oh yeah, another one, that's what they usually say to me. They say, this is the real common one. What if you have a blowout? What if I have a blowout? It'll probably hurt. If you have a front end blowout, it's like, yeah, it's gonna probably end badly. It's probably going to end badly at 70 as well. It's probably going to end badly at 65. But you know, it is what it is. The chance, nobody ever says when you're doing 100 and I used to regular do 160 on my motorbike. Yeah, regular. Every time Nelly went out, you were right up there, 160. Obviously on private roads, obviously. And nobody ever said to me once, what if you had a blow? Well, I'd probably die, wouldn't I? That's probably what would happen. But nobody ever said anything. So they say about trucks all the time, especially in England. What if you have a blow? I don't know what it is. It is what it is. She runs low. It is nice now. You don't munch up the miles quick at these sort of speeds. But they're not really built for going fast, are they? Look at them. They've got huge, great wheels. I don't think you see Ferraris and stuff using great, big, huge. They're meant for carrying heavy weight, not for going down the road at warp speed. It's not a Ferrari, is it? It's a bloody truck at the end of the day. Hey, once in a while, stretch your legs. And without any wind and stuff like that, it's just quite pleasant. As long as I don't have a blowout. The idea is check your tyres, people. Check those bloody tyres. Do your checks. Tyres don't blow off. You get a puncture first. Something is in the tyre before it blows off. I don't know how many times I've got to state this. Tyres very, very rarely just pick something up on the road and go bang straight away, unless you run over something, and then you should know you've done it. They will get something in the tyre first, nail, piece of metal, or whatever. Then it'll start going down slowly. As the air comes out, it gets hot. When it hasn't got full pressure, that tyre gets hot. That tyre starts flexing on the sidewall gives way, and before you know it, boom, the tyre's blown off. But you've been running it on a flat tyre. Not far now, only 854 miles to home. Look at this, I just want to show you this quickly. Where are you? There you are. Look, you see on there, oh, hang on. Let me get you, and then we can work it out. I was looking for a restaurant nearby, And this is what we've got. 181 miles from there, where I am, right up to there, to the nearest sit-down restaurant. And the other one was back there, which is about 60 mile I've just done. So you're 240 miles of nothing. Here, there is a Subway. In McDermott, there's a Subway. And just up there, there's a little, oh, what do you call Mexican taco van. Apart from that, you've got a couple of garages, one further back, and this one here, which is closed. You haven't got anything. Don't laugh at my glasses. I broke my glasses, and these are the only ones I've got at the moment. So that'll have to work. So luckily, I've got something in the fridge. I've got a salad. Otherwise, it's... Look at the parking lot. Nice parking lot. Look at the size of it. I only just managed to back in without hitting anything. Pretty cool, isn't it? So that's me for the night here. I was hoping for a sit-down meal tonight, but that won't be happening. I'm 731 miles from home. Yeah, so just to give you a little inkling of how actual out there this road is. In the middle of nowhere. Everybody's moved out. Even though there's houses dotted about all over the place, obviously nobody goes out and eats. Antisocial lot, eh? There's a reason why they live out here. They don't want to talk to anybody. Morning. The best morning. Beautiful morning, but doing the checks. This is why I say, do your fucking checks. Gotta do your checks. We've sprung a leak somewhere. Fuck. I've just put the sensor didn't come on either, which is a bit of a worry, to say it was low on coolant. I'd noticed it was rising up a bit, but I just thought because it was 109 at play times outside Fahrenheit, you know, it was hot and what have you. But as I was climbing hills, it was running. I've just put a gallon of coolant in there. I can't see where it's coming from. It's obviously a lot. This does look a lot, but because there's a lot of pressure going on in there, well, it's obviously a gallon, isn't it, that's come out slowly. But there's a lot of pressure going on in there, so it will spray all over the place. So trying to find where it is might be like a needle in a haystack. Ain't going to be on the top one, I doubt very much. Off there or there. So I'm thinking, buggered if I know if I'm thinking. Anyway, I've filled right up with my water tanker. I've got loads and loads of water now with me because, like I mentioned last night, this is a big old stretch of nothing, 180 mile, and it goes back into desert again. So you don't want to be stuck out there if it does break down or anything like that. Yeah, you of course will get recovery coming out. It's part of the lease and stuff like that. But still, you don't want to be sat out there at 100 and 109 Fahrenheit with no water and nothing, waiting for recovery. You could be waiting 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever, you know. So make sure you have plenty of resources with you in case the shit does hit the fan. And we can just plod on, or I could call the recovery now and tell them to come out and look at it, but I ain't dead in the water yet, am I? So we're going to keep going and see what we come up with. I say I can't see anything right now. We'll just keep an eye on that temperature. I'll stop in an hour or so and see what's developed, if anything. Hopefully we can get her home and get her sorted out when I get home. So that's the morning. What a start. And it's the favours changing landscape. Here we are, we're back into some mountains again. After, that was an hour and a half dead flat and dead straight. So I'm going to stop shortly, but I don't want to stop in the middle of nowhere to check how the coolant level's doing. Remember, it ain't going to fix itself. Just don't turn your head away and think it'll be alright, bury your head in the sand sort of thing. It needs fixing. Obviously, I want to get somewhere into a town where at least there might be something happening before I see the inevitable. It's leaked even more, where the temperature's staying good. No lights on, nothing like that, so that is a bonus. But it hasn't been climbing or anything like that, so that's when your pressure all builds up and everything, when the heat gets up and stuff like that. And the temperature outside is still only 72, so it's not hot yet. getting home, because everywhere's shut, and then you get a, yeah, I can do a call out, but I can guarantee, because it's on the lease, if I did a call out, man would come out and say, oh yeah, I ain't got that part, it needs one of those, it needs that hose, it needs this. So there'd be absolutely no point. We can't get you that till so-and-so day. Now and then I'm fucked, because Backlease would say, you can't drive that now. You've got to wait there, because you can guarantee the guy who came out, because he'll be a subcontractor, so he's getting paid to come out X amount, it's all getting tagged on and stuff like that. Probably be out just for a call out, you're looking $900. That wouldn't go to me, but Backlease in the past have tried to spin things onto me. They remember the airline hose, the airline valve at the back of the tank. Yep, $700 they managed to squeeze out of me for that one, bastards. Saying that it was road debris. Unbelievable. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. You got to pay it. So that's why be very careful with these leases. Very, very careful. They will try every little thing to nickel and dime you. Great expression. I learned that the other week. They will. Nobody's doing too well in the industry at the moment, so everybody's looking out for themselves and trying to get every bit. So, you know, in hindsight, I should just stop here and say, hey, fix it. But I'm not that kind of person. I want to keep going. Yes, because like I say, if they do come out, you're going to be dead in the water. You're going to be sat out wherever. And they're going to come back on Monday or something like that. They couldn't give a flying hoot if you're sat out here, because it will be Monday. You'll be Monday afternoon you'll be looking at before I even did anything. And it's not their responsibility that I'm sat out here, obviously. So keep her moving at all costs. Forward motion is better than no motion. So I've managed to find it. It's rubbing there. Remember, it's not going to, yeah, it was coming all, so it's leaking all the way. Is it? Yeah, it's there, just there. Don't split that and get it to spray in your face. It's got a lot of pressure in there. If the engine's running, it's going to hurt. How do I know that? Been there, done that. Yeah, that's, right, I've got some tape. I do something. This one's been rubbing on the other side of it, obviously. So we'll see what we can do. We haven't seemed to used any. There's not a great lot of fresh. It must be just when it's really hot and heating up, it's expanding and what have you. So we'll see what we can do and keep a close eye. I should be able to get me home, hopefully. It does look worse than actually what it is, I think. Oh no, look! More mountains! More mountains. He's staring at me, so I'm staring at him. We're staring at each other. Why is he staring at me? Nothing to see here. Moving on. So I spoke to Backlease, Doug. The man who didn't used to be able to speak to me. Well, I sent him a message. He's obviously not going to answer the phone to me, sadly. Can I pick the tube pipe up hose on my way home? Because obviously the Packard engine is going to be the same at Kenworth or Peterbilt. So I'm going to go to Kenworth a little further up here. That cafe was absolutely spot on where I checked the hose and what have you. Really lovely little cafe. They've got little cabins there to stay in and what have you. It's super nice, really nice. Mum and pop place. Anyway, chatting to an old school driver, and he said, nip into the Kenworth up here, they're 24/7, and they should be able to sort you out. So yeah, spoke to Doug, sent him a message and said, can I pick one up on the way home? Are you going to reimburse me? Because remember, the truck is on a lease. I have to ask permission first, you know, otherwise they're going to say, yes, you can pick it up, we'll reimburse you. So at least I've got it. I'll probably put it on myself. If not, I can get D&D. It's not rocket science, really. It's a clip and a clip. Bloop, bloop. There you go. Like plugging the toaster in. So that saves me a job, doesn't it? Messing about. It's a bit overcast. The truck is blathered in flies. Maybe that bit of speed freaking yesterday was Speed Racer. Maybe that good a thing. But doubt whether I'll get it washed on the way up. It's a big downhill. We're in Oregon now. Not for long, only a little bit. You can't make it up, can you? Just can't make it up. There you go. Good morning, y'all. That's gonna give him some problems when he gets to delivery, when that chain breaks and it flops open. He's forgotten to lift his tailgate up. It's an easy mistake, I suppose. Not really. Oh dear. Oh dear. See if we can try and tell him. We'll get alongside here. Maybe we can get alongside. Your tailgate, I'm doing miming then I was, my hand flapping about. Your tailgate is down. Never mind. It'll make pretty sparks when it hits something low, won't it? Anyway, so here we are. Another load of flowers. Out we are with the flowers. We're down in Salem, Oregon. I'll do another one. I just wanted to show you that. I'll tell you all about what's happened with the hose and stuff like that in a minute. I'm just coming into the delivery point. Here we are, coming into Nevada. Oh, that's it. Get back in your car. There you go. Oh. This is the inspection when you come from California into Nevada. Are we not? It's really hot out there. You don't want to be outside. Stay in your car, Mr. Policeman. This is another load for Van Vingeldow, wherever his name is, the one up in Linden. Not the Smith Gardens load. This is the one that takes me right down California, and that again, the second one. I'm very happy with these. Oh, are they? Yes, no. The moment of truth. It's very nerve-wracking, you know. I think I'm past the point, am I? Am I past the point of pulling me in? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're good today. Don't have to look badass, their cars, do they? I think they're about ready to pack up and go home by the look of it. Oh, it is going home because somebody's just gone through it, so they must have just turned them all off. Or has he just run it? Is anybody coming after him? No. Oh, I'll never. On we go. 2 more drops. Good morning, all. Here I am. I'm just in Kettle Falls. I'm right up the top of Washington on the east side of Spokane. I've been to Colville. That was my last delivery. And I'm just trying to. I want a coffee. I'm just trying to get parked somewhere. I spun round in this here little wee tune.
back up yonder, I've seen an antique mall and coffee and what have you. That one over there. These are very out there. This is hard country up here in the winter and what have you. I'm gonna go back. So I've got the choice of going back over Stevens Pass or dropping right down to Snoqualmie, or because I'm empty, I'm still in the flowers, or go back over Winthrop and Highway 20 that drops me right out at home. So I'm going to go that way. I'm going to have a ride over Winthrop. It's a bit windy, but I'm empty. I've only got half a load of empty trailers on, emptied racks on rather, and yeah, let me grab me coffee and we'll chat a little more. So here we have it, coffee in hand, let's, how much time have we got? 21 minutes left on this card. I haven't posted for a couple of weeks. It's been, because it's about a month really. No, it won't be. 3 weeks probably. I haven't not posted, I haven't done any recording because it's basically repetitive. So I'm 2 months in or so now on the flowers and it's just work. So when you've got a little bit of time like now, going back Winthrop this way, I drop straight in at home, go home, get showered, and then go over to the farm later on to get the trailer. They want the trailer back for, I told them it'd be back for afternoon. They won't be loading it till about 7 o'clock tonight anyway. And we are quietening down a bit now. But they sent some of the lease trailers, the rented trailers back. So we're shortage on trailers, so every trailer has got to be back kind of thing. To go out the next night. Whereas before we had a bit of a surplus amount of trailers, so it wasn't too bad. But hey, oh, you're keeping up, aren't you? So now it's nice leisurely ride back, get there in the afternoon. It's only 8 o'clock. I had a bit of a lie-in and then stopped straight away there, had a coffee. Just, you've got to take advantage of the times when it is like this and you can do it. If not, it's like flat out, constantly, go. Like this evening, I always think there's no point in me getting up super early. I could have set off at 5 o'clock this morning. What would be the point? Getting up at 5 o'clock because I know I'm going to be working tonight till probably 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning maybe, to run out to my agricultural and stuff like that, because the trailer won't be out till later on and stuff like that. How do I do that? Because once I get into the 150 mile marker, I'm on agricultural, so I'm E-log exempt. That's how come because I know a lot of people will be looking at the telly now and saying, oh, how does he do that? He can't stretch his hours that long from that time in the morning. But you can. Then I'll probably stop 1 o'clock tonight, and then I'll be setting off probably 5 in the morning. So you've got to take advantage when you can have a good sleep and stuff like that and a lie-in. You've got to work it to your advantage, that's what I'm saying. So nice little leisurely drive home. It's only 290 miles home this way, but it is a little windy and stuff like that, but being empty, it's not a problem. With all these sleepy little towns. Show you more as we get along. We'll get back into Liberty Bell and Wenatchee and all the beautiful things. Oh, we're just coming up to the top of Loop Loop. This is Loop Loop Highway. This part of 20 is called for obvious reasons, really, isn't it? It's a cattle truck and a bit. You got some construction on your front door, sitting down to single lane about 3 miles in front of you. Yeah, this is quite a hill. Yes, we are going up very, very high. There's the snow up there. These are dumb signs, right? Slow vehicle turnout. Now you think I am going to pull my truck into there, into that little bit, to slow down to let somebody past when it doesn't. Oh, does this one last a bit longer? No, it doesn't. Unless you're in a Ferrari, you ain't gonna get me coming past. Oh no, this one, sorry, forget what I said. All the rest were like just little tiny laybys, and I thought, well, there's no way I'd be pulling in one of those to slow right down to let somebody past. I'm sorry if you sat in a car and thinking, well, why don't they pull into those slow vehicle things? Because I'm going to lose all my speed and not get going again. And I'm empty, so the chance if somebody was loaded, they aren't going to do it. They're never going to do it, so don't be disappointed if you think, we haven't stopped in there. This is not going to happen.
Not on my watch anyway. Nearly at the top. Very busy on the construction today. No wonder they want to get it done before it gets too hot out here. We're up to 72 already. When I'm driving somewhere like this and what have you, I always want to stop and hang out and chill out in the little spots. So I've got to 5,575 feet above sea level, right up here. I want to stop and have a little wander about and things and what have you, but you've got to. So I've got to limit myself, otherwise I'd never get anywhere. Now I limit myself. I've got to do at least 70 miles in between stops. Otherwise, I just ain't gonna get there, are we? This has got to be a sports bike's paradise or a supermoto. Absolutely amazing. It really is. Just basically, as you drop down off the top of the hill, you've got probably 30 mile of switchbacks, the lot. You know, a lot of people won't come this way, my friends and that, with the trucks, and they say, oh no, I'm not going back that way. Driving a modern truck with an automatic is basically just exactly the same as driving my pickup truck, but a bit bigger. Or my, I tell you what, I would prefer driving this over here than driving Stephanie's bloody Jeep, that's for sure. This, to me, is easy to... It is a bit awkward today because I've got this trailer I've got on. It won't close up, it's a really old one. And for people who don't know, our trailers over here, they're 53 foot long or 48s, depending which, or some shorters and what have you, triples, doubles. Anyway, let's not get into that. Just to shorten it, average is 53 foot, the trailer. Your axles, you can move them backwards and forwards, so if you pull your axles right in, you're going to shorten your turn circle and stuff like that. Makes it a lot easier. This is a really old trailer and it's not on air shift to pull there's a pin you pull at the back which moves your pulls out, and then you can drive forward, the brakes stay on, or drive backwards, whichever way you want your axles to go, and that's where it is. These axles are over 40 foot back. They're stuck about 41 foot or something like that. I can't shorten them right up, so it does make it a little bit awkward. You just got to remember that. The only one I'm going to struggle with is coming into Winthrop. Really probably have a bit of a problem. Coming into Winthrop, you go over a bridge and it's a bit tight there. And then there's a left-hander in the town, which I'm a week before. The kids don't break up until Friday from school, so this is the one where it isn't going to be too busy the week, because next week he'll probably get a lot busier with camper vans and all the malarkey, everybody having fun and getting out there into the wilderness, getting in my bloody way. This is a cool little place. This is Republic. Little western town. I have stopped here before, yeah. Prospector Inn. This dates back quite a while, quite a bit, probably. The gold rush years and what have you have been thriving, and you'd imagine the ladies hanging over the balcony, tempting the prospectors in. Such a cool little time. Like I say, I just want to stop in all of them and have a wander about, but it's funny where out here, when I soon realised when I moved over here that how big distances are, but how short distances are. Now I'm going to have to explain this one to you, so listen carefully. For example, I'm from the other end of where I just delivered at Colville. It's about 300 miles to home, Cedar Woolley. But everybody knows Cedar Woolley and over the other side of there and things like that, because it's still on the same road. We're all connected on the same road. There ain't a great lot of roads coming off or branching off or anything like that. So, you know, I mentioned to people, oh, I'm from Cedar Woolley. I'm from Woolley. Straight away, no. Oh yeah, no, I know this is Cedar Woolley. Even if you're right 300 miles away. Because it's just the one road basically through the mountain, through the Cascades at the top here. You've got this, Stevens Pass and Snoqualmie. You haven't got a great lot of them going across, and if there is, it's basically a goat track, and there ain't a lot of anybody out there anyway on the towns and stuff like that. Such as this road I've mentioned several times. This only opened about a month ago, less than a month ago, 3 weeks ago, because of how high it is and snow and landslide. They keep it shut in the winter because it's too expensive and too dangerous to keep it open. It is open for snowmobiles and people skiing and stuff like that. You can still get through to Winthrop if you want to go on a snowmobile, but you ain't getting through in your car or anything. They shut the gate anyway. There's a big old gate they shut at each end, so we don't see each other. We're only Winthrop from Cedar Woolley is 70 miles, less than 70 miles. We don't see those people all of winter until the end of winter, and then we make the annual pilgrimage across, sort of thing. It's quite fun actually. Yeah. Well, I think it is. I'm just being a geek out as usual. But hey ho. Beautiful, lazy day today. It's definitely a little bit of a pass here, isn't it? Steady going for cattle truck. I was only thinking there's some really good grassland out here. There he is, cattle truck. By the end of when I get over the other side of Winthrop, closer towards home, I'm going to be thinking, God, I wish I'd come this way. Back in the day when before Jake brakes, I wouldn't have bothered coming this way. It's too much hassle on your brakes and stuff like that. But now with the introduction of Jake brakes and well, intarders basically and stuff like that, retarders, it's so much easier, less brake. You know, you're not worried about your brakes overheating or anything like that. So it's made life so much easier, so much safer. What a clever man for inventing that and giving us that. I remember seeing them back in the 90s, and the early ones were on the back of construction trucks, on back of tipper trucks. It was this big old, looked like a fan strapped to the middle of the back axle on the trailer. And that was the start of it all, basically. And then they moved it on, made it smaller and different things, and put it inside the gearbox or transmission, as they call it over here.